Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I'm starting this adventure at Red Rocks Park, but this is not our final destination. Now I'm heading down the mountain to go look for prints. No, not the singer. I'm looking for dinosaur prints. So why don't you join us? Let's see what we can see, and as Dr. Seeker would say, let's go find that dino. Right, down there is the actual amphitheater. Like I said, that's not where we're going. We're going down this way. One, because that's where my car is. And two, well, the prints are down there. And I am starting at the top because I wanted to spare you all the heavy breathing of hiking all the way up here. But I also kind of wanted to show this trail just a little bit on my way to where we're going. It is such a beautiful morning out. It's such a lovely hike, but this way is also fairly steep, as you'll see in a couple minutes. But just look out there. Yeah, before I forget, this trail is called the Geologic Trail. And, well, yeah, it's aptly named. Because right here, this is the path. And, well, yeah, good luck. This is pretty steep as well. Yeah, this trail is not for the faint of heart. Make sure you're in good shape, because there's a couple spots like that, including this one right after it, where the trail really just kind of disappears into a hill. And if you look back up at that hill, yeah, you can really see why this is called the Geologic Trail. And you can also see why I didn't film going up this way. That was fairly difficult. Oh, there's dinosaurs out there somewhere. Most of this trail isn't too bad. It's, you know, mostly dirt with some steps and rocks in the way, but just those couple of areas are, well, those are some good luck areas. But if you do come up here, well, you definitely have a good reward. All right, almost back down to the car, but I see another little trail over there. I'm gonna go take that, see what kind of views we got before we head back into the car and down to Dinosaur Ridge. Yeah, I believe we're going somewhere right down in there. And here's the base of that trail. It's actually right next to a nice little picnic area and the parking lot. But let's go along that little trail real quick and then head down to see the dinosaurs. I mean, I guess that didn't really count as rock climbing, but it was pretty close in points. In case you wondered, 6,400 feet, and this is the transitional zone where the Great Plains meet the Rocky Mountains. Short little walk out here first. It is beautiful this morning. The amphitheater is over that way, but we're going this way. And we found the marker. Wow. So, yeah, this is a panorama of the Front Range foothills. And, well, according to the marker here, yeah, this area started being formed about 300 million years ago and ended about 70 million years ago. And yes, it is sandstone, even though many people take it for granted. Well, there are apparently some fossils out there that we're going to go look and try to find. But I don't quite know how many fossils. It claims that there's a few out there, right? So let's find out. But I know there's some dinosaurs out there somewhere. Let's go start heading down the mountain to try to find them. And I've made it down to Dinosaur Ridge. Here's a map. Now I'm starting all the way down here, and it seems like a fairly long walk out to the visitor center. Let's see how far I could get. And always remember to respect historic sites and take only pictures. Just in the time it took to get down the mountain, these clouds are starting to look ominous. A little marker here before we go. So the weather app does not say it's about to rain, so fingers crossed. I do have my poncho with me just in case. Came up to marker. So a stream broke dinosaur skeletons into pieces, burying them here. These bones were buried here 150 million years ago. I honestly have no idea what I'm looking for here as far as bones. Probably if I took a guided tour, it would tell me, but... And yes, they do have guided tours here, as you can tell from the bench. Just not today. Okay, I take it back. I did just find a dino. Right in here is a dinosaur bone. And right over here is another one. And both those little dinos are right here on this little rock while I was busy looking at that one. But let's move on just in case this rain starts coming in. Oh, wow. Okay. Here's that print over here. You can barely make it out, but it's really as close as I'm getting because, well, no climbing. But wow. Yeah. I mean, even just the rocks around here are absolutely wonderful. And I really hope the rain holds off because every few feet I'm coming across these little things. Let's see what this one is. Bulges. It says get a worm's eye view of dinosaur steps with these strange bulging tracks. These are kind of dinosaur tracks in reverse, I guess. There's the little thing. I was looking for one of those. There's a cross-section dino track. And another cross-section over here. I mean, you could take a bus tour up here and pay money, but you'd miss little things like this rock. I'm sure the bus would drive right past that thing. Look at that. Looks like it came right out of the ocean. And you drive right past all of this. But I'm sure they would do a better job at explaining everything because, whoa, I found a raptor track. Wow. Right up in there. Inside a little red circle that, well, they graciously provided is the actual print. And then down here, Down here is the cast of it. That was the first raptor track found in Colorado. And if you want a timeline of when all this was created, it's right towards the end of the early Cretaceous period, about 105 million years ago. Right across the street from that raptor track is the Front Range overlook. Get a nice view of Red Rocks, and well, right up there is where I started this video. Okay, maybe they are doing the bus tours today, but I didn't really feel like spending $18. Honestly, I haven't even seen them get out. I'd much rather walk along all this. Because, I mean, look at this. We have volcanic ash. And if you don't believe me, look, volcanic ash. Right in there's the ash layer. Yeah, that's pretty much how we know how old everything is here. Because we know that volcano erupted about 100 million years ago. Okay, now this is interesting. And right up there, there it actually is. And apparently we are here. Now we're going to stay on the Dinosaur Ridge Trail. I just came across the Dakota Ridge Trail, and one of these days I might have to check it out. But if you wonder where we are in relation to the rest of the world, the old speedway is right down there. That's the 470. And just a better look of how close we are to the freeway. But we are now on the other side of that ridge, and the good news, looks like the clouds are starting to roll away. Looks like I might have avoided that rain. Again, I was just walking by, happened to look over, saw a little sign and said, whoa, okay, that looks interesting. These are the kind of things that you would probably miss if you were just taking that bus tour instead of walking. Wonder what kind of fossil this is. Oh well. And it looks like there's a stairway over there. But I'm going to have to come back this way regardless, so I might do that on the way back. In fact, I'm almost definitely going to do that on the way back. I really want to see if I can find Excalibur. But for now, let's make it to the end of this trail and see where it goes. Because I honestly don't think it's very far. I can already see the next road and the next freeway exit. Yeah, that's definitely the end of this trail at the bottom of the hill. I could see the other parking lot. But we're coming up to another sign here. Before I get there, there's a hawk over here. We found shrimp. Let's go take a little closer look here. And just another quick look at all the shrimp and all the worms before we keep heading down. We found another little spot right over here. I wonder what that is. Let's check this thing out. It might just be an overlook. It sort of is, except right over here, I think I may have found a thumbnail. Because, oh, here we are. This is the area I was really starting to look for. We found them. We found the dinosaur prints. Wow. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't start on this end, because this is a good place to turn around, actually. Yeah, all of this land used to be the coast, and it used to be flat. Got crocodile tracks up there. Just one more quick look at all these tracks before I move on.
Yeah, it's the #1 site.
And if you don't believe that this used to be a beach, well, we have some ripples up here. Dinosaur mating. There, scoops and scratches definitely would have left marks. And there are the scratches up there. Right over there are some dinosaur scratches from their mating rituals. And some invertebrates. And yes, we even had crocs that hunted after the dinosaurs out here. Got some crocodile scratches right up there. I wonder what's up here. Oh, above and below Crocodile Creek. I'm sorry for the shadow of my camera here. And we got the rock layers. Not to mention this has a wonderful view of the freeway from here. Okay, I think I need this sign for my room. It's right next to this, and well, you definitely can tell that you don't want people climbing on that. Want to make sure this artist gets credit for what they put out here. It was created by Pat Madison and Jim Dickinson. Put out here in 2022. Again, just so you don't take it for granted. Wow. You can see how over the years little pieces chipped off and fell on down. All that probably in part because of the construction of all the roads. Yes, Colorado was once under the ocean. There's what it looked like. It's very interesting to note how much the earth changed over the years. But at one time, Colorado was completely under the ocean. It really is hard to imagine. And now, it's anything but. Here we come across another sign now. Dakota Ridge Ecology. At the transition from mountain to plain, this rugged ridge provides homes for many as it falls apart. Now that said, I really hope I don't run into any today. So far I've been lucky. But we are now nearing the end of this little ridge. But not the end of this walk, because I still have to walk all the way back to the other side. And just to take note, we did make it all the way around the ridge. Yeah, we are now here at the East Gate. Made it all the way through all of that. And we started right over here. And based on the map, the Discovery Center is down that way. I don't think I'm going to be doing that today. It is an extra $4 charge. Everything that you've seen so far today was completely free. So instead of checking out that visitor center or the Discovery Center on the other hand, let's just start heading back and see what that Arthur thing was all about. I'm kind of curious. The walk back up this hill is, well, not quite as easy. Whew. At least it's not like the hike at the beginning of this video. At least this one's paved. Now, if all you wanted to do was see those main tracks, you could start all the way back down the hill at that east end. But you'd miss out on everything that I pass by here. And that'd be a shame. But, as Tiana sang, I'm almost there. Let's go see where this trail goes. And we'll end the video up there. We've entered a slow zone already. Huh. Imagine that. Oh well, let's keep seeing where this thing goes. These hikes aren't always the easiest, but whew, that view is always so rewarding. That's where I've come from, and that's where I still have to go. I wonder if this is a loop or if I'm coming back down the same way. Well, now we've got the Dakota Ridge Trail, got some trail over there, and we've got Arthur Lake's Lookout over here, and I definitely need more water. Oh, so his name was Arthur Lakes. Okay. In March of 1877, Lake set out to measure the rock layers. Huh. Again, if you never make these walks, you'll never find these little places. This is someplace a van tour can't take you. Oh, wow. But the good news is, I can see my car from here. I just don't quite know how to get down. Let's see where the rest of this trail goes. And if it takes me back to my car. Oh, good thing I remembered to bring this map, because yeah, it doesn't. So I'm going back around the other way. Yeah, I might hit that trail some other time, but definitely not today. That goes way too far. Instead, I think I'll just stand here on the opposite side of where this video started, and thank you all for coming. Make sure to come back next time. I am going to be filming some fall stuff soon, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Apparently the vans do stop and conduct tours. So I'm going to have to do that next time. But I am happy that my first trip out here was unguided. Again, thanks for watching.